Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We're off here to 2 versus 2. Yes, indeed, a 2 versus 2. On to Moscow, we shall be watching Archie and Con here, and Raz fighting for the Soviet Union comrades. And the 45th Rifle Corps, tasked with holding a vital road junction to allow a further mechanized corps to push forwards later in the day. In the meanwhile, the Germans have launched a counterattack here under Nateums and Triumph, fighting for the 16th Panzer Division. No, wait, not 16th. 11th. Rolling ahead here with a bit of this and that. Commanders over here chosen Con. Guard Rifle. Raz has gone for Shock Rifle. Nateums. Jaeger Infantry, Jaeger Armor, Mechanized, and Triumph with Assault Support, Spearhead, and Elite Troops. Noting here, pretty aggressive support weapon company start here from Raz. No infantry, as we do see that Con is adding in some conscripts. Noting numerous pioneers here for Triumph, hoping to get some territory early on, whereas Nateums is adding in a bit of infantry. Schnell, and noting an MV40. Also noting the little trick he's actually doing here, he's actually treating them so they sort of get from there to here faster. That's actually interesting. Not entirely bad idea, to be honest. In particular, his headquarters there, and he sort of wants to go with there, I imagine. So that's actually clever. Pioneers take up position there. Quick reconnaissance move to sort of spot for any Bolsheviks. More Maxims, it would seem, here for Raz. No infantry so far, although Con is adding up at the same time. They are splitting up here. Con going rather heavily for the west. Grenadiers moving up here, crossing the road. Second Grenadier squad following up, and we are noting here some actual Grenadiers for Triumph. Comrades here on the Pioneers. Pioneers quickly pulling up behind an old tractor. Comrades moving up in the open, and they are moving up here close to the Pioneers. A bit of a bad move there by Con. A bad tactical decision. They do get one Pioneer, but ultimately they should have either taken up here or here. They should not have been walking straight towards the Pioneers. Grenadiers here fighting with Con's got two Grenadiers inside the building. Con's got here flanking in, though. That might help a bit. Grenadiers being caught out in the open. But at the same time, several of the squad members can't fire due to the trees. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Now the Grenadiers are actually out in the open here. But at the same time, there we go. Nice move. Nateums flanking with the Pioneer squad. Nice thinking there. And at the same time, Maxims and combat engineers and other things are fighting out here. Pioneers supported by an MD-42 doing what they can in order here. The assault from Raz has then stalled. Although he does get a conscript squad about now, but still at the same time he's rather lacking in the infantry department. At the same time, the left flank is largely collapsing here due to a few tactical mistakes here by Con initially, rather allowing Nateums to gain the upper hand, pushing him with more troops. Whereas you see here that Con has a much smaller force now all of a sudden to hold the front. Now at the same time, the citizens are being caught here. Nateums continue to fight down here. Pioneers flanking in there. Nice stalwart thinking there by Triumph. A triumph for Triumph. Rushing in with the Pioneers there. Sharp thinking, sharp thinking. Oh, that's Pionier. We're noting here mortar then arriving for Raz. Still not an awful lot of infantry. Send secured here. Left collapsed in the favour of Germany. A few conscripts rushing in here but not achieving much. You probably should sort of try to focus them up. Grenadiers here. MD-42 moving up. We are noting a Granatenwerfer here as well for Triumph. Bunker up here for Nateums. Looks like he's already going a bit on sort of for some defensive matters. And an aggressive S-minefield up here. Nateums really pushing it hard here, having the advantage, or at least he feels he has it. Maxim continuing to hold up there in a nice firing position inside that old house. Center is Russian, right flank not quite certain, the left flank is decidedly German. And we're noting a second support company out from Con as well. No special rifle command, that could have been interesting. Well, there we go, conscripts catching up with the Grenadiers, although out in negative cover. They'll be targeting over the Grenadiers, although the Grenadiers themselves are rather weak and also getting pushed off. Molotovs going off somewhere here against the church, where the Grenadiers are taking up positions. At the same time, poor positioning by the Grenadiers. They can't really fight out here much, although it looks like a few from the corner windows here can. At the same time, the Grenadiers actually end up losing due to the Molotov. Germans continue to advance up here. Maxims and mortars still little infantry to sort of really properly push. The squad taking up his MD-42 shifting about. Further fighting up here, MD-42 out for Nateums, going to get flanked here. Molotovs are up here for Con. And the MD crew will feel it in the ditch. The barbecue ditch. Or not. MD-42, they're getting pushed back. They're spotting a nearby building. Conscript quickly taking up position in the ditch. Good move there. We'll make it a lot harder for the Grenadiers to catch them. Good thinking there. Good tactical decision. Conscript comments moving in. Looks like the west flank here for Nateums falling a bit behind. But Maximum taking further guys forced away. Mortars being exchanged there. MG42 here, close getting wiped out. Mentions out the building. Quick mortar there, forcing him out. Oh dear, MG42 was actually able to sit up there. And there we go, looks like the machine gun bunker here, providing a strong point here for the MG42 to sort of worry less about flanks and whatnot. Lovely. Nice bit of foresight there by Nateums. Conscript's forced to fall back, though they do gain the fuel point over here. Germans also slowly being pushed back, and we're seeing now the Maxim moving up to flank. Interesting move to flank with an Maxim. And firing away there, gaining the machine gun crew there, and they're already suppressed, so they won't be able to do such as well. Other Maxim moving up should probably fire in there, I think.
Machine gun!
Attempt here moving forwards, foiled. And looks like he's adding a mortar of his own, probably to sort of blast out the positions here. And there we go, we are knowing here that Triumph is suffering a bit of a setback. No Triumph for him is being forced back here. And again, 3 Maxims, 1 mortar, only 1 conscript squad here. Very little infantry here from Raz. He should perhaps instead at least consider a shock trooper squad then. Something at the very least. There's up there, Maxims firing away. Pioneers charging in. Not securing the fuel point yet though. Meanwhile, it looks like the mortar crew is fighting a desperate fight to hold up the remaining point here. At the same time, a lot smaller forces snuck in here. But at the same time, this conscript is not in good condition. Actually, could risk getting cut down here for infantry if he's not careful. And looks like a infantry squad here was actually wiped out. The Grenadiers here falling out of the windows. Utterly murdered. And only here some light vehicles have arrived. A light puncher speedwagon here for Triumph. The 221. Maxim force away, and there we go. Auto cannon up. Getting the jump now on the Maxim crew and firing nice large auto cannon rounds into them. Very little here from Raz to sort of really stop the armoured cars advancement on this. Looks like Triumph is a bit worried about anti-tank grenades. Not taking any chances here. A few mines here could be a good thing by Raz, by the way, having a ton of munitions. He really shouldn't mine up some stuff then. Maxim here coming up the centre. Pioneers getting mowed down, and here a bit of fight for the northern points. Germans finally forced away from there. MD42 continuing, conscripts here retreating right past. It looks like they barely make it. Sniper up for Nateums as well. A mine there, and oh, Grenadiers rather clamped up. Oh, they barely dodged that. That was bleeding close. There we go, mines up. Meanin. Germans making a slow advance here again. Not a lot of infantry all of a sudden there on the spot. Looks like, in fact, that Triumph has lost all infantry. We're also noting several munitions catches. That is definitely an interesting move. And we're noting a Granatenwerferwagen here, the 257. A bit of light self-propelled artillery. Oh, and then uses spot laying down a mine there, and they take an absolute brutal beating right there from the scout car. Rather unfortunate that. Maxim here, conscript there. Maxim moving up, field gun also down here. We also got a field gun up north, as they're starting to get worried about enemy vehicular action. 2 mortars up here, and certainly the mortar half-track would be a nice tool here against Raz due to the incendiary rounds. Also might be a reason why I went for those 2 munitions once, so you can easily get off a lot of them. And there you go, firing up support weapons, and there you go, the field gun crew catching on fire a bit there.
Machine gun ready. The enemy has cut off his sector.
Conscript's getting sniped. Con leading another successful attack here, getting a few point back there, but again he was never quite able to get that one despite everything. Conscript trying to actually rush the sniper, instead they actually end up getting rather punished. And there we go, an MG42 left out in the open. An excellent opportunity for either Raz or Con to secure the MG42 and turn it against the fascists.
They've opened up on us.
Meanwhile, Triumph here continuing upwards after his initial Triumph they're pushing through. Mortars, Pioneers and half-tracks and whatnot making their way. M42 not secure. Bunker here getting blasted to bits, and looks like here Grenadier squad holding up here. They probably should consider a light machine gun to increase the firepower at the very least then from the building. No, he isn't securing the MG42. Ah, shite it.
You need something built?
Mechanised armor company up. Tank command up. Both players they're aiming for some fuel buildings at the same time. They don't quite have the fuel. They should perhaps consider then a fuel cache up here. Con might be the better choice there, since he's got plenty of fuel power or manpower to think about.
Taken our supply sector.
Something going to take for Con, adding in some firepower to his infantry, and there you go, support weapons pushing, but again there's a bit of a problem here, since again Raz rather lacks some infantry to lead the way, rather ending up risking exposing its support weapons in rather unfortunate manners. And of course there you go again, another incendiary round, filled with incendiary oil, most likely, since apparently that's what the Germans preferred to use also for the flamethrowers. They called it Flammel, basically flame oil. Mortar crew there getting caught out in the open, need to quickly fall back. Pioneers being pushed with rather than actually moving ahead. Germans now actually being rather rapidly pushed back here, but the Russians are full on push, but at the same time the Germans still possess ample opportunity to deliver some blows to them. Interesting enough, not securing that MD-42 light machine gun, so finally going on some of those grenadiers. No commander yet still. We are noting though a support armor corps is up. Scout being pushed away.
We have a new weapon, brother. Pioneers reporting objective captured.
Maxim under a lot of fire, a lot of pressure. Sharpshooters sneak up with a few grenadiers.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Definitely noting here that Raz is floating a ton of munitions at the moment. Germans up as well, but not as much. And there you go, some submachine gun conscripts there pushing away the grenadiers quite handily. The PP-841 actually a rather excellent submachine gun. In particular with that large drum magazine, but at the same time the drum magazine had a bit of a flaw, which basically meant that you usually had to load it with less than the full capacity, otherwise you'd actually slowly deteriorate the magazine. In the end, the Russians actually replaced it with a smaller stick magazine. Scout here though providing nice pressure continuing on the Russians. Fuel gun here, and there you go. Panzer assault flanking in there. Mortar and Maxim fire though, proving to be quite the determined. A mortar, by the way, cleared out. And looks like we see here that Nateums were able to secure MD-42. Good job there. Again, I think there was a bit of a mistake there that Con did not grab it and turn it against its fascist masters. But there you go. Oh, Carter's got a bit of a nasty engagement there in the ditch. And apparently all taking a lot of losses, and then the Pioneers moved in to clean up the rest. It looks like Yuri there successfully escapes the cold clutches of the Wehrmacht. Ballas going in there against the machine gun position on the bridge.
Requested units have arrived.
And a Panzerkampfwagen rolls out here for the Panzer Division.
Coming from behind.
And there go another incendiary round.
Stalin sent his dog.
Triumph really just pouring it in. Center exposed again. The lack of infantry rather leaving a lot to do for the support weapons again, rather leaves them to a certain extent not very flexible, not very agile. And the Germans with their infantry now take advantage of it. Do see near T-70 for Raz. Falls away some of those guys, saves the day there. Panzer comes in the mud. Conscripts don't need to fall back. Oh dear. This time, no survivors. And this stretch of ditch there slowly turning into a mass grave with all the Russians dying in it.
Sector secure.
MG element ready.
Panzer IV here all having a nice effect. German infantry advancing quite nicely. Noting here fuel cache finally up. And T-70 in a bit of line action down south. Mortar cleared out. Scout car the next target for the wrath of the T-70 light tank. Or could perhaps it be the mortar half track? No. Oh, careful on the ice, Raz. Con getting some guards infantry. We're noting how the Raz has so far not applied a single shot to the squad. Interestingly enough, again the lack of infantry I find a bit distressing. Again, it's also linked upon the noting that the Germans are actually a bit behind there. T-70 continuing to provide nice pressure against the German infantry. The Panzers are definitely having a bit of trouble with their assault rifles.
We are losing the sector.
Clamping up here actually only makes it easier, I think. For the T-70 that is. Scout car continuing in the hopes of knocking it out, and what is this? Panzerkampfwagen also arrives here for Triumph. At the same time, a small push here into the village. Pioneers and Grenadiers pushing up the south at the same time with the center, an MG42, Panzer IV pushing in. Snipers pushed away, engineers quickly falling out of that place. Beginning to slightly smoke. Noting a Coh2 here for Con. A bit of rocket artillery could prove helpful. Guardsman in a nice position inside the building. There we go. Rockets on the MG crew. Over to time farther away. Larger push going in the field guns. T-70 doing what they can to hold back the fascist invaders. Panzer is almost getting wiped out. Scout car here. Ultra Kurtz getting wiped out. Oh dear. Triumph here might be extending himself. There we go. Mortar round hits it, knocking it out.
You need something? Unit ready. And our heater is working too.
Panzer IV not looking too well either. But there's nothing to really pursue there in the village centre, so that should buy Nateums. There's a chance to get it out there. At the same time, Triumph's Panzer IV is getting the devil out there as well. And sadly, Raz is lacking the use to really sort of make a pursuit, which is rather unfortunate. For him, that is. For the Germans, I'm sure they're quite pleased. Field gun in a rather dire state here, another Coh2 barrage. Oh, sniper went down!
That gun is ready for orders.
And there you go. The Coh2 rocket drop definitely getting out there, so it's advancing. Southern point here continuing to be held. Mine engagement here. Another bunker up here from Nateums. Nateums liking his bunkers. And we're noting here 2nd Panzer Guard bunker here arriving. For the 11th Panzer Division. Oh! Nice hit there. Another kill for Deutschland. Lots of weapons here sort of lying about. Might be able to recruit some of them. Might be able to get a half check up to help with that.
We have been assigned fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
Then he's here winning the... well, Conscripts winning the fight against the Grenadiers. And for them moving up might turn the tide for you there. And T-70 moving into the centre. Morton MG exposed to the T-70. T-70 still having a bit of trouble actually hitting anything. Just hitting a wall continually. Good shooting there, Alexei. Bunkers going up here. Looks like Triumph is realising he perhaps can't push through here. Instead setting up for a battle of attrition. There we go, command bunker up. T-70 continuing to fight here. Planes actually getting close on Panzer fausting it. Another series of incendiary strikes there. Panzer's getting burned up. Might have been the Russians for once calling in something.
Half-track ready.
Looks like it.
The bunker is now a command.
But it's almost like that's a T-70. T-70 needs to get out of there. Panzer IV moving in for the kill. Another bunker here could be going down. No, the field gun is not quite pointing it. Guardsman getting pinned down. Horribly so. A rather interesting sort of division of the map. Sort of in some rather awkward positions by the side. Out here, T-70 Coh2 trying to escape here. Through the deep snow. The driver has panicked and is taking a not very sensible route. Next might be the Comets. They also need to fall back here. And incendiary around here striking several Soviet support teams. While we see here Triumph preparing for another assault, getting a few Panzer squads here, and we're noting a command bunker and a medic bunker sending up forward. Fighting person showing he doesn't have to full retreat or whatnot. Interesting to note here. More incendiary artillery, more rockets, really intent on denying the Germans any further fuel. Looks like the left side is watchable, collapsing mines going up there. Field gun firing away, clearing out that bunker once and for all. And there we go, empty bunker kaput. Finding shifting all over the place. Centre village here. Seeing once more the engagements. Lots of machine guns here for them going to roll up an attempt at shooting out the Russians.
Enemy infantry has made contact.
So Mortar continue to do what it does well as well. Almost wiping out an MG42 there. 2 machine guns now in the checks. That's definitely a lot of bullets that can be poured out in but a few minutes.
We've captured him.
Quick defensive positions at that one house. With the German mortar flanks of 12 kills, that's quite nice. No further vehicles here from the Russians so far, no T-34s, no nothing. Then again, it might be they're saving up for something. Raz could be saving up for an IS-2 for that matter. Not sure about Cons, and he doesn't have any doctrinal armour. So he hits it, Con in fact. Panda 4 bailing out from the fight while another one moves forwards. Half check out there for Brass, so it looks like that's not quite going to be a IS-2 right away. In fact, it's a bit short on fuel. More incendiary rounds, more fighting for here, and again the lack of infantry is really making it harder for Rat to sort of advance once he's pushed back his enemy or even flanking properly. He's not really playing with a very agile force.
Taking fucking fire! What do you have for us?
Guards moving up here. Do they have DP to support? Yes, indeed. Panda Force doing what they can to hold up the Russians here. And he's setting up a howitzer. I don't think he needs a howitzer at the moment. The larger problem honestly seems to be with tanks, not with infantry. I think he rather ought to be aiming at an SU-85 or 2 or some SU-76s or something. I think a howitzer right now in fact would be rather exposed to a quick rush from the Panther Force up here. So not a decision I would applaud right there. Instead of going out, striking several support, including the Belgian mortar. Katrusha striking down the hopes to catch something, but apparently not much except some trees.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Pioneers in a lot of trouble. Those are getting wiped out. Situation turning increasingly chaotic once more.
Air support is available.
And a nice light barrage there, forcing away the grenadiers and mortar crews there. Quite a bit of panache. But time for the mid-game analysis. The Russians and the Germans are both struggling to sort of gain up control over the centre. It's sort of slightly wobbling back and forth there. No large, massive pushes, just minor pushes here and there. Gaining a few meters across the village and the outlying farmlands, but never really sort of securing anything properly. And again, I can't help but feel here that Con is making a bit of a mistake getting a howitzer. I mean, the sort of fight that's kind of going on would not really benefit the howitzer, plus again, he rather should be focusing on the armoured threat, I feel like. Because otherwise, I mean, again, these Panzer Force could easily rush in and basically knock out the howitzer just going up here, and that's 600 manpower gone. More infantry would definitely also pay off for Con. And for Raz again, he also needs more infantry. Right now, probably should be saving up for an IS-2, but otherwise, he needs to get some troops out in the field, something so he can do more than just basically cling on, because again, that's largely what he's doing. He's just barely hanging on with his support weapons infantry, basically lacking the force and numbers to really make any pushes or any worthwhile flanks. So there's a bit of a problem there, I feel, for Raz as well. Though again, it can be overcome. I mean, a shock trooper squad could in fact prove to be quite healthy, in particular if you can then flank a support weapon with it, quickly shoot up the gunners with the PPH-40s, and maybe throwing a grenade on another team. I mean, definitely some thoughts then. I'm rather surprised, in fact, considering the command he went for, he didn't bother. I mean, he might as well then gone for armoured assault. At least that would perhaps then provide more benefits that way. Also, flamethrower ready to be picked up. For the Germans, I mean, they're having a much sort of more better composed force, a bit more combined arms, a bit more elements to sort of draw upon. On the other hand, they are probably not using their Panzer Force very optimally. It's still head-on assaults rather than sort of trying to pull off some proper flanks and do some serious damage. On the other hand, particularly if Nateums can pull off and get them repaired, he could probably do some serious damage if he pulls in from the right angle. I mean, going for example this way here, moving up here, striking in here, and then behind all of this could actually prove to be quite devastating, and will probably also happen without a lot of resistance from the Russians. So, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities right there for an aggressive Panzer commander. In terms of commanders, we're not really looking at much here. I mean, he's still not chosen anything. Triumph has Spearhead, and certainly setting up for a fragmentation bomb or a Tiger, and he might in fact be setting up for a Tiger right now, but of course provide him with a few stronger assets as well, and perhaps the Tiger could allow him to break through here. But overall, I mean, get some infantry, Ras, get some infantry. Back to the fight though. Conscripts in trouble by the truck. Almost getting wiped out there by the Panzer IV with 21 kills. Outstanding work there, Friedrich. Panzer 4 mortar half track on the ice. Veteran 2 for this Granate Werfer.
Sector.
Definitely doing its part for the Reich. Quick Katyusha barrage to sort of make a mess of things for the Grenadiers over here.
The sector is at risk.
Katyusha sadly doesn't hit much because it's too far away, and there we go, an IS-2 heavy tank arrives here for Raz. Can this turn things around? Another incendiary strike here from the mortar half track. Continues to just burn away.
They've opened up on us! Enemy
We are
contact!
losing territory.
Small flanking assault over the Panzers again. Not a lot of interest will really properly stop it. Do see, nope, not further mines in fact. Panzer assault here doesn't work out quite well. Do see a bun grenade going off here. Almost running out an action crew. That's nice at the same time. Panzer's continuing here. Infantry as well. Center getting out the old one. Veteran 2 field gun left behind on its own. Conscious while flanking in him again. Same time going to heavy fire.
We have a new
Things are rapidly changing hands. IS-2 moving forwards. No Deuce going to be on it at
infantry squad.
the moment. MG4 joining up at another command bunker here.
Is falling into enemy hands.
Triumph definitely rather intent on running up things quite nicely, but at the same time mortar rounds going in. 2 mortars now, including 1 veteran 3 mortar here for Raz. Apparently did not lose the veteran 2. Punching over to getting back to the field point. Fighting the Russians now both field points.
Enemy forces are
Panzers pull up in the command bunker, definitely land sort of more staying calm. There go another incendiary strike hitting the field gun. Needs to pull it back here. Oh, the crew's just burning too fast. They're bursting into flames. After up Shelby and Foss. Veterans 3 field gun there could also do with the repairs and healing. And we're noting finally tanks are here for Coh, but he's sending in without any infantry support.
enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And IS drumming up then the Panzer 4 fails to hit though, and there we go, field gun firing in from nearby positions as well. Panzer 4 in deep trouble. There you go, quick bit of smoke, but not before the field gun gets off another sterling hit. The Germans all of a sudden rapidly losing ground here as the Surge lead in with a renewed offensive. March going up, that is good. Howitzer so far has fired a bit, only killing 3. Unfortunate gentleman. And watch this, a Tiger here arrives for Triumph.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Panzer Boy under trouble from the SU-5. SU-5 on the other hand out in the ice. Should be a bit careful. It doesn't get sunk. Oh dear, Con here being a bit dangerous, Getting the points down here, continuing the advance, pulling back here to the defensive bunker line. Veteran defeat. Oh good lord, he's actually gained a lot of kills in a short amount of time. He's up to 43 kills rather at the moment though. Raz is making it easier by climbing up all those troops there on that small little island. Panzer advancing on 1 veteran 2, Contra needs to fall back. SU-5 trying to get away. Oh, mine went off. A small victory here, pulling up on the other mine. Oh, doesn't make it in time. Bit of a shame that, bit of a shame.
One of our vehicles.
Out to 1 for 85 on the way. IS-2 up in the ice, needs to be careful. Gonna lose some serious trouble here with the IS-2, the Josef Stalin 2. And an elephant tank destroyer here deployed from the Schwer Panzerjäger Abteilung 653.
Infantry squads can now be called to fight for the motherland.
Artillery going out.
Engineers standing by.
Perhaps firing down here. Nope, firing into the centre of the village. Would be interesting to fire here. After repaired, 49 kills. That's really on a spree. Tiger firing in, flanking. It looks like. There you go, field guns turning on the Tiger. 3 field guns, by the way, 3 field guns. Definitely getting that. And there you go, incendiary mortar strike in again. He's just really on the ball with that. 50 kills.
That you still waiting for orders.
Elephant moving in to support down south. Needs to be careful though, if he gets outmaneuvered, that thing's finished. And there we go, Elephant finding way, although rather awkwardly positioned right there. Actually time to put more to Raz here. Nice bit of reconnaissance there, giving a bit more spotting there for the mortar half-tech veterans. Is free by the way, which means increased range. There goes to the strike on the field gun. Katusha firing back at the Elephant. Field gun also firing in there. Veterans is free, but out on the ice, that's definitely something to be careful about, I think. Also a bit of tracking here would be good. And actually notice actually quite a bit of damage to the Elephant with this increased penetration, increased rate of fire. Germans need to put up pressure. The IS-2 firing away as well. Oh, good lord, the Elephant actually somehow hits and kills the gun and the gunners, or at least some of them. That's impressive.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Taking fire!
IS-2 leading the charge against the Panzer IV at the same time engagement up here. Panzer IV's both veterans here. Surrounded by infantry, take quite a bit of damage, but find back on their scouts to push back here, trying a bit of trouble as well. Pontian might be secured just a wee bit, and it certainly looks like Raz is kind of the one with the bigger force, but again, that's because Khan has had to provide most of the infantry, and again, that's rather put a toll on him. There's a reason why both players should have a decent amount of infantry, otherwise, the other one would be made to carry most of the weight, and generally much quicker dragged down and worn out. There we go. Elephant fighting far there against the IS-2. Coming under fire from field gun there though. And Veteran 2-1. Mortar half-tech continues bombing away. Another 85 they're arriving. Veterans run for Khan's Katusha.
We have made the ultimate sacrifice.
And looks like an unfortunate field gun crew down south made the ultimate sacrifice as the Panzer Grenadiers tore them out.
We are ready to go, comrade! Our comrade has fallen! The enemy has our range!
Oh dear, that's I think it's a bit of a mistake there by Nateums, losing a bit of 3 close what would like pushing there to the IS-2. 69 kills on the mortar half-track. That thing is just a killer. 70 kills. I mean, he just keeps murdering. 72 kills, 73 kills. Veteran of the mortar crew lost there.
We are under attack!
Our unit count is increasing.
Popping out to the Germans once more with Jaeger armor here. 2 Veteran, 2 Panzer IVs, and of course the Elephant tank destroyer.
He's dead!
The enemy is attempting to
Another
steal our
transport
sector.
wiped out.
Our gunners
To the Panzer IV, but the Panzer IV's rearmor taking some few hits there from the Guardsmen's anti-tank rifles. This Panzer IV's armored skirts, by the way, actually added to help deal with anti-tank rifles. It's a little fun fact there. Later in the war, as anti-tank rifles became less the problems and stuff like bazookas were, they actually exchanged these full steel plates here with wire mesh. As that was apparently thought to have a better effect against things like rocket launchers. Nice job there when using the armor-piercing rounds. Panzer IV slightly pulling back. K8 out for Raz. K8. And immediately coming under fire there from the Elephant tank destroyer with its high velocity 88mm gun. Same as the one in the King Tiger, by the way. Oh dear, Panzer IV went down here. S-25 got off a nice hit. Just lots of incendiary strikes here. I mean, this little island's certainly seen a lot of fire these 30-40 minutes. Panzer IV here ready with 31 kills once more. Moving out, 4 Westmen and just more Grenadiers for Nateums. Elephant pulling back as well. And a swift bit of engine damage right there to the Panzer IV. Looks like the IS-2 might try and take advantage of that. The Panzer IV is in dire straits. No, the IS-2 actually pulls back. He does not go in for the kill. I repeat, does not go in for the kill. Tiger moving up slowly as well. 76 kill on that mortar half-track. That thing is Just absolutely insane. But again, the amount of support weapons that Raz has only makes it easier, since they might have a much harder time dodging the incendiary strikes.
Territory. It's done.
We're being flanked!
So not that surprising, with now 77 kills. Pack 40 man holding up the centre. The Russians are still in the lead with the victory points. Panther rapidly repair, constantly to pull back another anti-tank fails to penetrate the frontal armour. Tiger and Panther 4 continue the fight. Unit 4 doing what it can as well. 82 kills. That mortar half tank is absolutely astoundingly good. And apparently one house here was taken out.
Russians are coming!
With the second one now ready.
We've added to the
Could perhaps have been a Stuka strike which I missed, most likely. Either way though, he's expended another 600 manpower then on another howitzer. Rather than say getting some tank shots out to deal with all the armor, I can't help but feel that Korn's priorities are rather in the most wrong of places. Tigering out, flanking in on the forces of Raz. As to pull back here, KB8 dive straight, Panther 4 and Tiger catching it between two fields of fire. And we've got an S-35 coming here from the northern part. Just lots of rockets, lots of fire, lots of death. Panther 4 dive straight, Tiger 2 forces to fall back. And there you go, flanking the S-35. Good job there by Nateums. Almost getting it, almost getting it. Not quite. Tiger here finding way merrily as well, and elephant tanks are moving up. I still need to fall back KV as well. There you go, looks like the S-35 then shot. There we go, one hit from the elephant and he goes down.
We are losing the sector.
It's all chaos now. Another spot there right up with the Tiger on retreat. Elephant continues to fire away in the hopes of catching something. Another bit of air-constant, there we go. Probably there's a spot for the elephant, more rockets going in. And looks like he got the KV8. Nice job.
Reinforcements complete. Armored. Rip in. Pioneers reporting objective captured.
Damaged Panther 4 advancing through the snow.
It is ours. The enemy has engaged us!
Nice flanking position there from the Panzer Grenadiers, covered from the Duska.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. Full strength.
Oh, the half shack went down. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, but I imagine he was close to 80 or something like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was about 100. Back to Triumph. Venturing 2. Out of there, close to Venturing 2, that's nice. Trying to get the Tiger tank, but not quite having any success. Instead blowing up a small wooden shed. And there we go, the IS-2 almost ready. Panther 4 rolling around here, almost at 50 kills. Ooh, about to flank in, about to flank in. Cheeky, cheeky. No, decides to get to the boundary.
It's done.
Elephant here trying to actually deal with the howitzer. An interesting and bold decision here, and oh, he actually gets it! He actually gets it, that was actually impressive. Nice use of the elephant tank shot right there. Oh, he's moving out on the ice! And then some units get wiped out, fragmentation bombing run ready.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
Victory point there falling, looks like one last push going in, Coh2 got wiped out in the S-mine field. Air-35 has not been sent in support the IS-2's advance. And there you go, Panther 1 getting the IS-2. Gaining veteran 3, losing the top gunner. He's pretty dead there. Blitzing in. Sorry about that, thought someone was ringing. Apparently something else is ringing in the game. Well, he's causing it to ring. Panther 1 a bit of trouble, actually doing a bit of damage to the IS-2, but not looking too good. Oh, the only thing to went for now is veteran 3. Misses there, another Panther forming up, also blitzing in. Elephant moving up, Panther 1 getting wet, and there you go, nice hit there by the Elephant. IS-2 almost down. And there you go, veteran 2 for the IS-2, Panther 1 close to getting it. Destroyed engine. And there we go, game over, a loss for the Soviet Union, and it's the Rifle Corps, a victory for the German Panzer Division, although in some places it was rather close, but at the same time, I mean, the Russians had a few, I think, underlying flaws, which ultimately rather cost them to lose again. Again, Raz basically not having enough infantry was too much support, and that really made that mortar half-track insanely powerful, because support weapons are rather vulnerable to the incendiary mortar strike. So I definitely think that was one major mistake there from Raz. He never really sort of tried to fix that as one thing. Another one, again, besides lack of infantry and all that, I mean, was, you know, again, also that with the 2 howitzers. I mean, they were just 1,200 manpower without doing anything. And again, it was a time where I really think Conrad should have been focusing on dealing with his opponent's army instead of gets a howitzer. I really think that was another major mistake there, and rather helped seal the deal against the Russians. The Germans, on the other hand, had a much stronger composition, a variety of infantry, but also support weapons. Overall, giving them some strength there, make good use of their armor, and, you know, also, I mean, the only problem was really had the slight tendency of driving their Panzer IV straight into the field gun fire of their opponents. Had they flanked a bit more aggressively, I think they could actually have won this fight earlier. So there's something there. I also think, I mean, the Russians could have done more of their command, in particular Raz here, barely made any use for some anything. I think he should definitely add some shock troopers out, I feel. That would probably have done him a lot of good. I mean, they were definitely mission. I'm also surprised it was never actually saved up for a Sturmweg attack there by Korn. That would probably been more effective against the infantry than the howitzer anyways. A few more fuel caches might also have been beneficial for the Russians to sort of get more armor quicker. So I feel like there were some issues there, would ultimately again hamper them again. Not strong unit composition, which overall gave the Germans much more strongly composed forces again with a variety of units, sort of the chance to break through. Even the Elephant for once came out well. So hopefully we learned something from this match, fight. Hopefully we enjoyed it. Hopefully we learned something, inspired to try something out. If not, you know, send a new player, provide some feedback in the comments. If you did, you know, feel free to subscribe, share with your friends or with everyone. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.